Yeah, a little too late. We just mental mistakes. We put ourselves behind the eight ball. We absolutely did this to ourselves tonight. We should have been, you know, more prepared. We should have had better legs, but mentally we gave them everything they had tonight.
Second period ended up a mess there, especially at the end, the two late goals in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Are those mistakes a product of just not focus? Or just
I don't know. Compete, right? Like, so, wherewithal, like mentally, like you can't sleep. Like we talked about them going into the slot, right? So, I mean, the second goal, like we do it to ourselves, on a turnover, right? And then comes back down the other way. The third one, it's just win a battle, right? And then, I was saying it's not enough to be in the right spots, but you got to do your job when you're there. So like we talked about, these guys, they put everything to the slot, and like we're have guys in good spots, but we're not ready for that, and it's just completely on us. And then penalty and goal against at the end. So yeah, it's just frustrating. It really is. Like these opportunities, we in the last two games we get teams off back-to-backs, and like you got to take advantage of those. You have to, especially when you're coming off the rest.
This is not a case of a road trip ends, you have a bad game, everyone looks at each other and says, well, we're just beaten up today.
No, we've been on the road so long, but like all the more reason to finish on a high note. Like, you get the rest. It's exciting. We talked about it, not to come into this game flat and to try and put our best foot forward. We got a long, long flight home tomorrow. Like, would have been a lot more enjoyable if we were doing it, off a win.